Hey guys, welcome to Bad Fanfic, the podcast where we read fan fiction that's, would you know it, bad. Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, and this is a very special episode because we are going to complete My Immortal.
Wow.
Yeah. We're at the end. We're at the finish line. We can see it. We can feel it in the very few pages that we have printed out. And if you're just joining us, I don't know why you're doing it at this episode, but in case you are, My Immortal is known as the worst fan fiction of all time. It's Harry Potter based. There's a vampire named Ebony, and we left off with her having an orgy with not Snape. Voldemort, Harry Potter, Draco. Yeah, okay, those are the orgy participants. Lupin's watching, being a little creep, and Snape flies in. Now, before okay, I should have said that recap after we went around and introduced ourselves. We can fix it in post.
That was a beautiful
That was so nice.
The recap is more important than any of us.
But okay, and who the fuck are we? I'm Laura Merli. That's who I am.
I'm Amanda Lynn Baez, and that's my name.
I'm Arielle Dundas.
I'm Rebecca Kaplan, and we're joined today by guest
Jacob Williams. Hello. Good to be back on the finale
The
of
reason.
this season.
The reason for this for
Oh,
the
right.
season.
Yes, that's right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we gave birth to this podcast at Jacob's house.
Yep.
So he was our first guest, and now he's back.
Awesome. Good to be back. Yeah, I'm excited to see
He
how
saw
it all
this
ends.
baby be born. He's going to see it die.
Yes.
Can't wait.
Today.
And I had a question before we start.
Oh.
Do you think it's going to wrap up in a satisfying way, or do you think it's just going to sort of end this chapter? What do we think?
I think it's like at this point I'm pretty clearly on board that it's like a satire written by a child, so I don't think it'll have a satisfying ending because I think children writing satire don't know what the fuck they're doing.
I also don't think it's going to have a satisfying ending because so much has happened. I really don't know if you could bring it all together.
Yeah, from what I heard the last time I was here, it didn't seem to have a satisfying beginning or middle, so that would be kind of crazy if it just got amazing at the ending.
I think it's going to end abruptly, and they're all going to just come together.
Just to be a contrarian, I'm going to say she's going to make it all be perfect, and it's going to make perfect sense, and every little thread that has been left hanging is going to make perfect sense.
Wow.
At the end of the
I love
chapter.
your-
So a lot of the things that seem like plot holes are going to actually have been like foreshadowed.
Yeah, like the point where we went to the concert, and then like they ripped off the mask, and it was Voldemort, and then like the next chapter we went back to the concert, and they ripped off the mask again, and it was Voldemort again. That's gonna make sense now.
That's
like
the
a
hole you think she's going to
Groundhog's Day.
fill.
What are we willing to bet on this?
Nothing. $5 maybe. No, not really.
In this economy, I don't know.
One Horcrux.
Yeah, 1/7 of my soul.
I'll pay your fare back home, and I'll go under the turnstile.
Yeah, no, I don't. That's not what I actually believe, but I thought somebody should.
It's good to explore every opinion, even
Yeah.
the bad ones. And that I don't really believe. I just thought I'd say it. Okay.
Yeah.
Are we ready to rock and roll?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Ooh. Chapter 44. Author's note. Well, I have nothing to say, but Evert one stoop glammin', okay? If any goth people are reading this, then you rock. OMG, I still can't wait for the movie. Tom Felton is so hot, LOL. I hop Harry will Beckham Gotham cause me friend told me he is really emo in this book.
Wait, read it again?
Become gothic.
Wow, good transition.
I did spend a hot second thinking she meant Harry Potter would like play Batman.
I thought
Yeah, I heard Gotham in there.
I heard something about like. Yeah, never mind. I was thinking like something about, the football player Beckham.
Oh yeah.
But it didn't. It didn't work.
So she said goth people rock, but you know who else rocks is geologists.
So true. They study rocks and therefore they are rocks.
Exactly.
Geologists do rock. If you're any geologists out there, let us know in the comments.
Do they make good money?
Probably. They're
Probably.
scientists.
Especially if they work in the oil industry.
Oh.
Hit your girl up.
Okay. OMFG, I'm leaving Dubia pretty soon. Can't wait. This will probably be the last chapter until I come back.
Wait, leaving W?
Leaving LEEVING space DUBYA.
Dubai?
W.
She's
Leaving
breaking
W.
up with George W. Bush.
Well, he killed her.
We'll
Never wrote another chapter.
That's what happened. That's how this ended. Oh my
That's
god.
why
Is this whole story a suicide note?
That's why she can't come on. She never agreed to come on the podcast. George W. Bush killed her.
Oh no. Okay. XXXXX666XXXXX. That's me car, shooted Draco angrily, but suddenly it was revealed who was in the car. It was Snape. I shall free you, Lupin, but first you must help me kill these idiotic dunderheads, he said cruelly from the car as it flew circumcising above us.
Wait, so
Circumcised?
I thought she was using like fake names, but did she just start using like the actual names?
It's
of the Harry Potter
occasionally
characters?
right and occasionally wrong.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
It goes back and forth.
Good to know,
So we
good to
never
know.
know what to anticipate.
Oh, by
gotcha.
the way, somebody on the YouTube comments said that, remember we were deciding who Jenny was?
Yeah.
Somebody said that they thought she meant Ginny.
Oh, yeah, of course. Janine
Someone in
makes
the YouTube comments
Weasley.
is a smarty tardy.
I can't believe none of us thought of that.
Wait, is that the Asian one?
No,
no,
Jenny
that's the
Weasley.
red hair
that's wrong.
sister.
That's Ron's sister.
Yeah.
That he ends up marrying anyway.
Yeah.
Where? How did that?
Yeah.
Wow. And you're the Harry Potter fan.
You're the Harry
Jenny
Potter
from-
girl. Humbled.
Humble.
We all get humbled sometimes. Okay. Ebony, darkness, dementia, raven way must be killed. Den, the dark lord, shall never die. Sorry. Hit my mic.
You fucking prep, yelled Draco. Then he looked at me sadly. I forgot to tell you, Ebony. Snape made me do it with him. Wow. I didn't really have sex him, but he's a ropiest.
Oh.
Okay.
Yay.
Is that BDSM or is that like...
No, I think he means
Rape the
rapist.
rats.
I don't think he means ropist. Like, you know.
So,
I think they call them
likes
something
it.
else. What's the word when they tie people up in a fun way?
Shibari?
Yeah.
Whoa.
He's a shabar. He's not a shabarist.
He's a ropist.
Yeah.
He's a different guy. We all put our clothes on quickly except Satan. We were so scared.
Satan is Voldemort.
Oh, yeah.
As
Oh,
a
okay.
young kid.
Got it. I
But
was confused about that.
sorry. But they're all in hell right now. No, I was kidding. But Satan didn't change. Instead, he changed into a man with grand eyes. No
Grand eyes.
Grand, I guess.
Green eyes.
Green eyes.
Oh. What
Gra-
color were his eyes before?
I think they were red.
Oh, because he
those
had
already
his contact
crazy.
lenses fell out.
Right. Grand eyes. Love a man with green eyes. No nose, a gray robe, and white skin.
So he's transforming into his adult self.
He had
No one
changed
knows.
into Voldemort.
His adult prep self with no nose and green eyes.
I knew who though were all along. He cackled evilly and sarcastically at me. Now I shall kill thee all. Thunder came into room. No, please don't kill us, pleaded Vampire. Suddenly, Willow, Bloody Mary, Diablo, Ginny, Dracula, Fred and George, damn, the whole gang, Fred and George, Hagrid, McGonagall.
Oh my God! So
Dumbledore.
many people.
Dumbledore, Sirius, and Lucian all ran in.
Wow, she really is wrapping up every loose end.
Think again, muggle poser, Harry yelled. And he's calling Voldemort a muggle? Okay.
A muggle poser. They were just orgying with him.
Wait, let me see those pages for one quick second.
Yeah.
It made sense to me that was the next.
No,
sentence.
they're...
Oh, they are in the wrong order.
Yeah, okay. What is the meaning of this? Dumbledore asked all angrily. Voldemort looked away because Dumbledore is the only wizard he is scared of. That is canon. He did a spell and suddenly his broomstick came to him sexily.
Wait, Dumbledore was sexy or Voldemort was sexy?
I think the broomstick.
The broomstick came in. But
It was like the Beauty and the Beast.
she is quite fine. But.
Yeah.
Yeah. French. Volxamork is the one who called the broomstick because it flew above the roof evilly on his broomstick. Oh my goth! Slugborn gasped. I think he was one of the only people who wasn't listed. Get it? Because I'm gothic. Yeah. Oh my goth. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, okay.
It's pretty obvious. The Dark Lord shall kill all of you, and then you must submit to him. Snape ejaculated menacingly.
I think they were already submitting to him in a way.
Yeah, also, once you're dead, I don't know.
Yeah.
I think my ending is right. I think they're all gonna come.
You fucking preppy F slurs. Shouted angrily.
Wait, can I tell you guys like a story? If
Yes.
you don't,
Yes, please.
I don't know. I'm gonna be in
Permission
a lot
to
of
interrupt.
suspense.
Yeah.
I was at karaoke and I put in like a song under like my name plus someone else's name and then one as like my name, and then that person like we were gonna like sing Empire State of Mind together,
Yeah.
and he was gonna do the rap part, and then he left and they called my name and I came running up thinking it was the other song, but it was Empire State of Mind, and I was like, I'm gonna roll with this. So I was like rapid fire reading all the rap lyrics, which I am not not a lick familiar with, and they go really fast, and the karaoke lyrics had hardly blurred the N-word, and I came like this close.
Oh God, yeah, yeah. I had a similar. Yeah, I've never. Luckily, I didn't say it, but yeah, during the pandemic, I would like do karaoke on a live stream, and like if people tipped me, I would sing any karaoke song they wanted, and so people would sometimes choose rap songs I'd never heard, and it would be like Cupcake the rapper singing about like very graphic sexual stuff. But yeah, sometimes it's like so fast where I'm like I just had to like censor myself just in time to be like, oh God, I dodged a bullet. But yeah, it's so hard to like keep up with the lyrics when you're like haven't heard the song before.
Or when they have
that's
the N-word.
Yeah,
I was like, oh,
luckily
geez,
we
that could've
can
been bad.
read this story at our own pace. So if the N-word comes up, like just take your time.
I know 4-letter word for dirt.
Huh.
Cruciatus. Screamed Harry. But the sparks from his wand only hit Draco's car. It fell down, Snap quickly crawled out, and it picked up the Cydio camera. Oh, so this was... Earlier, Lupin and Snape were videoing Ebony getting undressed,
Okay.
and the video camera went missing.
And Ebony is
The main character.
the main character.
Yeah.
Okay, who's not a Harry Potter?
Right, not
I see. It's more like
original
I see.
character.
She's an
Okay,
original
gotcha.
vampire character.
Got it.
And yeah. This is where you start.
Okay, cool. So yeah, so far, yeah. So Voldemort has no nose, and also no one knows how this is gonna end. I don't know. I was trying to think of a fun. All right, so it's Okay, at the Draco and the video of Satan doing it. Is that
I
right?
think the oh my fucking.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Yes, studio camera. Wait, was studio camera just supposed to be a video camera?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Oh my fucking god. And then the number 1 within the quote. I cried because the video of me in the bathroom, the video of me doing it with Draco, and the video of Satan doing it with no period, cut to a quote from someone. If you kill me, then these videos will be shown to everyone in the skull. Then you can be just
She
like...
doesn't really have a problem with people seeing her fuck. She will do it anywhere historically.
She did get really mad when people had a problem with her. Like, she was just having sex in the movie theater.
Yes.
And people were like, hey, maybe don't. And she was like really
She's
upset
like, you're
with them.
fucking preps.
Yeah.
And you think this is uncool?
But yeah, apparently if it's on video, it's a different thing, maybe.
You know, I take it back. That can be a boundary.
Yeah,
No video.
that's true.
Yeah.
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 Videos forever.
Maybe
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
her
Maybe you like
intellectual property.
maybe you think you're hotter in 3 dimensions than 2 dimensions.
Or she wants to charge people on OnlyFans maybe for and
Oh,
not
yeah.
just give out free content. I don't know.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, so if you kill me, then these videos will be shown to everyone in the skull. Then you can be just like that gothic girl, Paris Hilton.
Yes, I love Paris.
Yeah.
Famous
Shout
girl.
out. Yeah.
Paris Hilton.
He laughed meanly. No, I screamed. FYI, I have the picture of you doing it with Lupin. And then the number 11, for some reason, in the quote, I don't know.
That's her doing exclamation points.
Oh, I see. Well, there's one actual exclamation point and then 2 11s. 2 1s, which, okay. What's she talking about? Lupin slurped as he sat in chains. Never heard slurped as a... in that context. I love that.
What's he talking about?
I saw too. She's gonna show everyone the picture. Exclamation mark 111. Harry shouted angrily. Shut up! Exclamation mark 3 1s. Lumpkin roared. Foolish ignoramuses yelled.
Yelled.
Yeah.
Oh, yelled Voldemort from his broomstick. Thou shall all die soon. DYE. So they're gonna change the color of their clothing.
They're gonna change them to preppy colors.
This is a middle school girl because I'm getting PTSD from like, you ever in middle school you just send nudes and then like, no, just me.
I've never sent a nude in my whole life, but yeah.
Wow.
What?
I did do a naked
bullshit.
comedy show though, so
You, in a way, you sent a nude to the whole audience.
yeah. I'm like the Ebony character. I'm fine with it live. I just don't want.
Yeah, see, it is a boundary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone's
I stand
freaking
corrected.
out. Everyone's freaking out. This is definitely a middle school girl because I feel like as an adult I don't care. I don't know.
This was like 2006. Arielle, you were
Wait, is
Wait.
Ariel really
wait, you were
the
like
writer of this?
no,
Is that a
sorry.
twist?
I was in college, yeah. Go on.
I mean, you remember like before cell phone, like you were in
Yeah,
middle
I
school.
don't think I had
There were no...
like a way to take nudes.
that was not... Yeah,
in-
nudes were not like
when
a
I was in
thing
middle school.
in-
Flip phone.
I didn't.
No.
My flip
At
phone,
that
I don't
point.
think even had a camera on it.
Yeah, no, there were no camera phones in 2006. Or if there were, it was like a very, very
Yeah.
rich person
I
thing.
didn't get a
There would
flip
not
phone
be
till,
like
late
a
high
child.
school, I think.
Yeah, if a child had it, they were very, very spoiled. I don't know. Like maybe my cousin.
Shout out. Say their name.
I was about to, and then
Oh, it is 06. You're right. It is 06. I wasn't sending nudes in 06. I was 9.
Oh, no, 06 was my last year of school.
I think I was 9.
Because it wasn't sending news.
What?
Nothing.
Okay. I mean, there were ways to do it. I just feel like they weren't as common.
It was not like I don't think it was like a word really. Like if somebody was like send nudes, like you'd be able to figure out what they meant, but you'd be like, why did you
It
say
wasn't
it
a
like
cultural phenomenon.
that? Yeah.
Like a saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'd be like,
can I have a nude photograph?
yeah, like send
And
me a
you-
naked picture.
And you would mean photograph.
yeah.
Like on your digital camera and you have to plug it in your computer. It was like a lot of work.
Like you had to get it developed.
yeah, or like
And-
you'd get like a professional like boudoir photo or something. I don't know. Probably not in middle school.
No, not in middle school.
But I feel like there was like a narrow I feel like 2006 was like the very tail end of like when that stopped, because like I don't know, I remember like not too much longer my like younger cousins were like in middle school and they were like, yeah, we're like sending each other nudes on Snapchat.
Yeah, there was like
What year was Amanda Todd?
who's
Amanda Todd was that was that chick in Italy, right? Who her
That's Amanda.
Wait,
Amanda
that
Knox.
was Amanda Knox. Amanda Todd was the one that committed suicide, right?
Yeah.
Over her nudes. Was that 2012?
I have no idea.
I have no idea. When did they start like prosecuting like young girls for sending nudes for like distributing child porn? That was the fun phase.
That's got to be later than this, I think.
yeah.
Amanda Todd, I want to say was like 2011, maybe.
I'm searching it.
I could believe it was
It was 2000. It was 2012.
2012. Okay.
Okay.
So that's significantly later than this
Yeah.
story takes place.
And I mean, like, she is talking specifically about a video camera, right? Like,
Yes.
she's not talking about a phone, which, by the way, would not work in Hogwarts. But look, okay.
Oh, the video cameras don't work there? Is that like a spell?
Electronics don't work on Hogwarts, but
Gotcha,
it's
gotcha.
whatever.
Oh, so
cool.
you can never make porn at Hogwarts canonically.
Well, they have magic photos.
Oh yeah.
You could
So
make a
Muggle
pornographic
technology
oil
is the same.
painting that comes to life and is like going at it.
But like then the like people who are in the photo would get like bored of
Yeah, they just wander away, and yeah. Well, I guess any by that logic, any oil painting could be pornographic because I'm sure they once in a while get horny. They visit each other.
Yeah,
you gotta
exactly.
time it at the right hour.
or you just like pay them.
Yeah. The students go there with like the magic tasty weird beans, and they're like, "Hey, I'll give you a few beans if you show me something."
Yeah, that's probably how it works.
Instead of nudie mags, they just are like, "You wouldn't believe what I asked the oil painting to do last night."
All right, rule 34. There's got to be porn of characters from the paintings in Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Someone find it.
Birdie Bots cum flavored beans. Or, I don't know.
Oh yeah.
They always had weird flavors. That's got to be them.
There's
Yeah.
a flavor for everything.
Yeah.
So
So there's a flavor for pussy. What? I can't tell what this one is.
virgin.
Quite familiar.
I keep getting this ad on TikTok that's really annoying me. It's this girl in her car, and she's like, everyone who hooks up with me is obsessed with me. And it's like, okay, I'm kind of in. I want to know about this. And she's like, because my lady juices taste like, what's that called? Not Starbucks. What are the candies?
Starburst?
Starburst. She's like, because my juices taste like Starbucks because I take these awesome supplements. Oh fuck, not Starbucks. She's like, because my juices
Here,
taste like
macchiato.
Starburst.
Starburst.
Wow.
Yeah. I can't. Sometimes I just get words swapped in my mind and I cannot unswap them.
I want. What is?
Is it
Yeah,
is
what
it like
is her handle
pineapple
for
jelly or
research?
something?
It's
I
a
haven't.
supplement.
Yeah, I haven't seen the specific ad, but I've seen a lot of like, you got to take pineapple supplements to like, yeah.
I had one ad come up recently, and this girl was like, "Hey, my herpes girlies," and I was like, "Where did this come from? Like, it's so... I mean, nothing wrong with having herpes.
Nothing wrong with it, but it's so specific.
I was like, this is not my wrong audience, but I was like, sure, I'll listen to what you have to say.
The other thing, I was like, I'm not actually the audience for this either, because I don't think we should be ashamed of our natural juices. I don't think human fluids should taste like candies.
We shouldn't be filtered with Starburst.
Yeah, Jacob, what would you think?
What?
If you were going down on a girl and it tasted like Starbursts.
That's actually amazing.
Yeah, that would be interesting. I don't mind the normal taste already, so that would be an interesting change of pace, I guess.
You'd be like, what an interesting change of pace.
I don't really think it needs to taste any different thing, but yeah.
Okay.
Anyway.
Sorry. I apologize.
I would actually eat Starburst that was flavored like
Vagina.
vagina. If they have that might be better than
Atmospheric.
but I don't know.
Well, according to this girl, it is already. So.
Okay. I'll have to check that out.
Yeah, interesting.
But I was like, I thought we were done with the era of like, oh, pussy tastes bad naturally. It's like, no, it doesn't.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then this girl's all on my page constantly. Like, it's got to, if something, if you're like juicing Starbursts, like you might have diabetes,
Yeah.
I think. All right.
You know what is also true, I think, that isn't talked about enough? I know.
Say it. I don't know what you're going with.
I don't know.
You
I
gotta
don't know.
say it. You gotta say it.
I think if you don't like okay, if someone is clean, like if somebody just hasn't showered or like isn't clean or has an infection, that's like another story. But if you don't like the way that somebody's natural odor smells, that's probably your pheromones telling you that it would be like unhealthy for you to copulate with that person.
Interesting.
And maybe you shouldn't date them instead of trying to make them like have a weird supplement or something.
Yeah, you should like the person's pheromones. You should be like a raccoon sniffing trash. Like, yeah. Get me more of that.
Yeah, I think there's something
Stink.
to that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's on my like dating priority list. It's like number 1, pheromones.
Number 1, I sniff their genitals. And I see, do I like it? Do I not? If I can't tell, I move on to the armpit.
I haven't smelled sweaty balls in a minute, so I don't know. I'm not too keen on that, but I'll mature.
But what, okay. If you were down there and you smelled Starburst, wouldn't you also be a little bit confused
Yeah,
and
I would not-
concerned?
I'd go to town first, and I'd be like, wait, this is wow, what is concerning? Yeah.
I would assume that they had put something on it. I would not assume it was like their
Coming out of their
sweat.
skin.
I would assume there was like a solve.
I love Starburst though, so that's like not fair. It
But,
needs to be something
I would
else.
assume it was like a flavored lube. My family is, I don't know.
Your family's big on flavored lube.
I was gonna be like not allowed to watch this episode, but they're also not. I don't know, not that supportive, so it's fine.
Perfect.
Out of all the ones, they watched the last one.
Yeah. A lot of times my mom will watch my content and just be like, that wasn't for me. And I'm like, I know, I told you not to watch it. Why did you watch it? And she's like, well, I want to see what you're up to, but I don't like it. That doesn't mean I'm going to like it.
Why say anything at that point?
Why not just turn it off, forget about it?
Yeah, and not mention it? Yeah.
Yeah. Imagine I'm doing something else. I'm like doing business or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like my family ignores what I've said on stage, and they're like, "Good job."
I would love
That
for
sounds
that
amazing.
to be the case.
No, yeah, I definitely get a lot of notes from my parents on like
My mom's like,
critiques and stuff.
my mom's like, I wish you didn't talk about throwing up mid-head, but it's okay. It happens. And I'm like, yeah.
It happens when you're working really hard.
And you've ate a lot of
Really-
potato salad.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
Potato salad. Well, anyway, I'm pretty interested to hear how the fan fiction ends.
Okay.
Yeah, we've got so much time for diversions, but all right, back to the fake. Think again, you fucking muggle poser, Harry yelled, and then he and Diablo and Navel both took out black guns, but Voldemort took out his own one. I guess everyone has a gun.
Everyone was packing.
Wow.
Yeah.
But it was not noticeable when they took off their clothes a second ago.
They were all completely naked.
There's this like erotic novel series called Anita Blake where she like goes into like great detail about all the guns the character is packing, and then she like takes them off, and it's like, I don't know, I feel like there's like a spiritual connection between like, anyway, sorry, that's like
Okay. Interesting. Good to know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I guess. Yeah, if someone just had a gun, would they be able to just kill like any Harry Potter character in that world? Because they just like wouldn't see it coming.
I
Like,
would
they could
think
just
there'd
shoot
be some
Voldemort
kind
or
of
something.
spell like reverse so where they could just fling the bullet back, but maybe you can do it fast.
Maybe
You
if you
probably
catch
couldn't do
them
that
off guard.
fast
I
enough,
mean, you have to
right?
catch it. I don't know. I mean, but I also don't know if do guns count as electronics? I don't know.
I think, don't they operate not off electricity? It's just like a
Yeah.
fire.
Yeah, I
It's
feel
like
like
a physics thing.
It's powder and I don't
Guns
know,
do
how
not
do
come
guns
up-
work?
It's like
guns. Guns do not come up that often in the original Harry
A
Potter.
lightsaber, a no, I think, because that's all electricity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A gun
But-
is not a gun's a mechanical thing.
Is it specifically electronics, or is it just like muggle technology in general?
Well, toilets work, and toilets are Muggle technology.
But maybe the toilets.
Imagine
Yeah,
if
like
they
they have
didn't.
magic
Imagine if they
trains,
all had
magic
chamber
cars.
pots.
Well, no, because this is okay. This is canon that before they had toilets, wizards used to just shit wherever they were, and then
And then make it disappear.
yeah, this is like
Yeah.
this is so fucking.
That's why they wore those long robes, so nobody could, for privacy. They could just
it's
crouch down and hide.
It's also just like why, like she like sat down and like typed out like a fucking press release, just like.
Oh,
but
jeez.
oh, by the way, yeah, wizards did just like shit in the hallway and then
yeah.
make it disappear.
One of my favorite Benny Feldman jokes is, he's a really funny stand-up comedian. He's like, poop should be your enemy and you should have to fight it.
So gross.
Sorry.
No. All right. You guys are in a Latin standoff, I shouted despairedly. I
I
don't
haven't heard of that term.
I've heard. Yeah, I thought it was
desperately?
Mexican standoff.
Mexican
But
standoff.
I've
Wait,
never heard
A
Latin.
Latin stand-up.
Latin standoff.
Maybe a Latin.
So like Julius
So
Caesar.
Mexican is 3. How many? There's like 5. Maybe it's Latin.
Oh.
Wait,
okay.
why is Latin associated with the number 5?
I don't know.
Or is it
I'm
like
just saying.
Latino? Like, is that what they're like?
Yeah,
Mexican
she
standoff,
probably
Latino
got
standoff?
Latin
know.
and Mexican mixed up. He's
Goodness.
probably right. I'm probably wrong.
Acco Neville's wand, cried Voldemort. And suddenly Neville's wind was in his hands. Now I shall kill thee all, and Evany, you will die. 11111. He made lightning come all over the place.
His wand came.
Save us, Ebony, Dumbledore cried. I cried sexily. I just wanted to go to the common room and slit my wrists with my friends.
I miss the good old days when I'd kill myself instead of be killed by someone else.
Oh, the sentence gets better. While we watched Shark Attack 3 and Saw 2 and do it with Draco.
Wait, Shark Attack 3. Are they thinking of like? Is that a real movie? Or are they thinking of Sharknado?
I think we looked up Shark
or
Attack. I think
Jaws?
it is a real.
Oh, okay. I'm just not familiar.
Yeah.
With Shark Attack.
I don't think it was a big.
I'll look it up. I know Saw. I guess. But I like that they're going straight to the sequels too. Like, they're not even the original Saw or Shark Attack.
The best one. All right, so she wanted to watch those movies and do it with Draco, but I knew I had to do something more impotent. Abracadabra, I shoot it.
Impotent. So
That's it.
That's
That's it?
Yeah.
wow. Wait, so that's the ending of the whole thing?
So I was wrong. It was not a satisfying.
I am
Impotent
gonna say
ending.
I feel satisfied.
Wait, no one died?
Well, she.
It's kind of a cliffhanger.
I feel like it's implied that she saves the day, but we don't know.
So, since you aren't as familiar with Harry Potter, Avada Kedavra is like the spell they use to kill somebody. So
Oh,
it's
yes.
implied
Okay.
that she killed Voldemort.
Okay, yeah, so it's
Yes.
kind of like the Sopranos ending where it's like left up to interpretation, like it kind of freeze frames as like someone's about to die, but you don't
Yeah.
actually see. Is that what they're
Wow.
Maybe she did it on herself because she like wanted to cut her wrist and stuff.
Yeah.
She cadavered herself.
You know, why do we need to see the aftermath of the fight? We got the fight.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just end on the high note.
I think we can just assume that happened. She killed Voldemort. She got to go back to her room, have sex with Draco, watch Shark 3, watch Saw 2. You know?
Yeah.
You know, we never get the fan fiction where like the hero of stories have like the stuff all resolved and they just get to cozy up. Watch
Yeah,
TV.
we need like to write our own fan fiction about this fan fiction.
Yeah. I'm sure there probably is fan fiction on this fan fiction. Or isn't there? I will write it. Also, I don't. Sorry, I was gonna go off on it.
No,
Very
go off
random.
on
No,
it.
go
No,
off.
no,
Go off,
Go off,
queen.
yeah.
Is okay. Very quickly, there was an actor who, as a child, I thought was very hot. Who there was like a lot. He's like a very random character who there's a lot of fan fiction about because he was hot and he was like Wood, the like Quidditch guy. We can cut this out. It's not
No, I
Wood?
want to see
His name's
this.
Wood.
Oliver Wood.
Oliver Wood.
Oh,
yeah.
Oliver Wood.
He's not. He's a child. You're not gonna find him attractive now.
But
do you- how do you
put your
know?
mind in the mind of a child. Actually, maybe that's still weird.
Someone that I know like was posing the question like, was it still okay for him as a 19 or 20-year-old to like consider Emma Watson from the original like earlier movies attractive because he remembered finding her attractive when he was like comparably aged to her.
Interesting.
I think at the point at which you're like worrying about it, I think it's kind of weird.
Yeah. I mean, I think
because you
yeah.
could just find her attractive now.
Yeah.
Like,
I guess it's like he didn't know what to do with his memories of like watching the movies and finding her attractive.
But you don't have to live in those memories.
I think that's fine. You can just be like, I used to
Yeah.
think she was attractive.
No, yeah, it's fine to have the memory, but like to have that still be your point of view is a little weird.
Yeah. I don't know.
Wait, this is the point of view of. Sorry, my roommate said she got pizza and I lost in the sauce.
So my friend like was like 20 or something and was like wondering whether it was still okay for him to have like considered Emma Watson attractive when she was like 13 or
Well,
14.
And he was
to
the
have
same
at the time is
Is
fine,
fine.
but like,
To still,
yeah.
When he was a child?
yeah, she's older than we are.
Okay, right.
So it's like he was younger than 13 when she was 13.
Oh, all right. It's like I was 7. I thought she was hot when she was 13. Cool. But to be like, I'm a grown man. Emma Watson was mad hot as Hermione in the first Harry Potter.
Yeah, that would be weird.
Is
to
a
say.
little. I'm calling. Like, I'm like, no, that's not okay.
Yeah. I don't know.
kinda
What? Yeah. What about? Yeah. If there's like an actor who's like plays like a character that's like younger, like is that? I don't know. Can you have a crush on the actor, but then
Yeah.
you see them in a movie and they're playing like.
I think that's
That's like a weird
allowed,
gray
but
area.
it's like you should feel like a little bit uncomfortable.
Yeah, like I don't. Yeah, it's like you can be into the actor maybe, but not that character because
Yeah.
Are you referencing Euphoria?
I haven't seen
Famously,
that.
all the teens are hot.
And they're like
but
in their 30s.
They're older.
Oh, okay.
They're not like actually teens.
I actually don't have a specific example, but I was just thinking about. Yeah, I don't know.
I'll allow it. If any, I've decided I'm going to become the pedophile judge. If you want to ask me if your crushes are pedophilic.
Now that we're done with reading this, we're going to turn into pedophile court. Right in with your questions, and we'll rule whether or not it's okay.
Can I have a crush on this person at this time?
Like, what?
If legally no, then no. It's actually pretty simple rules. Yeah.
I don't think I've ever had a crush on a child in a movie.
No, I
Even
don't
when
think
you
I
were a
ever did.
child and watching movies.
Wait, actually, yeah, Alfalfa. It's from the Little Rascals.
Oh.
They were like, what, 10? And I was...
something
That
like that.
actor is like right wing now.
Oh.
Oh, no way.
Sorry,
But they're all dead. They've been dead for like 50.
You're talking about
The
the
reboot.
The
They
reboot.
remade
I
the
know.
Rascals.
Yeah.
When?
It's not black and white, right? Oh my god.
Yeah, I feel like as a kid, my crushes were on like adult women in movies, so I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like I had adult crushes when I was a kid for the most part. But I do remember there were like collective crushes that I almost like felt like I had a crush on, but I wasn't sure if just like all of society did, so I kind of you know what I mean? Do you remember there was an
Like-
era?
Everybody had to have a crush on JTT.
That's exactly the reference I was going to bring up. There was a time in history where they were like, Jonathan Taylor Thomas is the hot guy. And I think he was a kid
Yeah.
at that point. But I was younger than him. Mm-hmm. And I was like, yeah, I see how he has like cool hair. And I guess we all love him for that. But
Who is he?
he was on something.
He was.
he was also the voice of Simba.
He was
Oh,
the
Jonathan
old
Taylor Thomas.
Jonathan Taylor Thomas. I think he was like just
He was
the
like a singer
oldest
or something.
brother in a sitcom called not Tool Time. That was the
Was it Home Improvement?
Home Improvement.
Oh, okay.
Tool Time was the show within.
I was gonna say Boy Meets World or something.
No, so he was like the oldest brother in like Home Improvement.
Home Improvement, yeah.
And people were obsessed with him, and like everybody had to have
Yeah.
a crush on him. And my whole thing was like I decided I think I did actually have a crush on him, but I would pretend that I didn't because everybody had a crush on him, and so I didn't want to be like everybody else.
You were like, I'm different. I have a crush on Shakespeare.
but I did actually have a crush on Jonathan Taylor Thomas. I was just pretending not to because I didn't want to be like everybody else.
Yeah, I think my early crushes were like it was like Cameron Diaz and The Mask, and then
Yeah, that's a big
She was
one.
hot.
Yeah.
She was hot on that one.
and then I think I read like a graphic novel based on a Batman movie. I didn't even see the movie, but like the Poison Ivy character, it was like Uma Thurman. It was like just pictures of Uma Thurman as Poison Ivy, and that was like my
That's
sexual
cool.
awakening. But yeah,
Nice.
did anyone else remember their first celebrity crush or anything?
I don't really remember the first.
Mine that I was so sucked on and kind of still like to this day kind of have a crush on, but he probably has a baby and a wife now. Michael Cera, when he was Polly Bleecker in Juno, and
Oh, yeah,
that
that's a
movie
good
came out
movie.
when I was in 4th grade, and I was just like obsessed ever since.
I did hear that he has a kid now, but I don't know if he's married. It was a secret kid
Oh.
that there was an article that was like, Michael Cera has secret baby.
He's
I think I heard he was, like,
guy.
Oh wait, I might be confusing this. I he was like a really big on the underground poker scene. I said actually I think I think it was someone else. It was like the real guy was like Toby Maguire maybe.
yeah.
I
But
feel
then
like I've seen Toby
you know-
Maguire
yeah.
publicly play poker.
You know what it
on
was?
Underground.
I think the character in Molly's Game that's based on like Toby Maguire was played by Michael Cera, so that's why I got it mixed up. So like in that movie he plays himself as a poker, but it was actually like this other celebrity or something. Anyway,
Who was your celebrity crush?
I don't know. I don't like. I grew up like watching mostly older movies, so I guess like maybe like Jimmy Stewart. But yeah, it's not interesting.
Oh, you know who I was like obsessive about for a little while? Pierce Brosnan.
He was a big one.
He was James Bond when I was a kid.
yeah, I used to watch this movie.
Yeah. And he was also like the hot husband in Mrs. Doubtfire, who Sally Field left Robin Williams for.
Which, that is a smart choice.
Yeah, I was really into
Yeah.
those movies. I think I had a crush on like Denise Richards in one of those movies. In The World's Not Enough with Pierce Brosnan. It was a fun one.
I guess my actual answer is like maybe like Ringo.
Nice.
Obviously, like every
Obscure Beatle.
5-year-old girl.
It's a very
I just
specific
love
Beatle.
Ringo. Why not George Harrison?
Nah,
The least popular Beatle.
because Ringo played the drums and he wrote Octopus's Garden, which was like my favorite song.
Nice.
The Beatles
Yeah, like, I
all
want
looked
him
the
in my
same to me.
octopus.
I would look at photos of them and be like, these are all the same. Are they not quadruplets? What's the one? It's 5?
There's 4.
Oh, there's
Beatles.
4 Beatles.
Well, there's their manager, Mike, maybe.
The Beatles and Mike.
I don't know.
I felt really old, like, because I had like I was talking to somebody and she like Yoko Ono came up and she like had no idea who she was in the context of like having been John Lennon's girlfriend. She like only knew her exclusively from her career as an artist.
That's funny.
Good for Yoko that people are finally getting over that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like when didn't like Kanye West did a song with like I want to say like Paul McCartney or someone, and then everyone's like, oh, this I gotta check. This Paul
Like,
McCartney
he's about
guy
to
is
blow
like,
up. Yeah.
he's like an up and coming artist. Oh, I had a discussion question idea.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so
Producer.
well, yeah. So this could be applied to Harry Potter or outside of Harry Potter, but is there a fictional character you most identify with in terms of value and personality, like values and personality, and why? I guess.
In Harry Potter.
Yeah, in Harry Potter or in general, we could do both.
I'm blanking on fictional characters.
Well, in Harry Potter, it's Hermione.
Okay.
Yeah.
In Harry Potter, I guess I'm more of a Luna Lovegood. I wasn't really serious about the books.
I have her wand. I have her wand. I
Oh.
love that she loved animals.
She was a good one.
Yeah, I'd say it was like who we connected with, like
Yeah, in terms of like personality and values, like
personality
I don't know.
and values.
What about you?
me, I guess, yeah, I don't know. In terms of in general, I think like maybe Buddy and Elf or Walter and the Muppets in terms of being kind of like optimistic and ambitious or whatever. But also I kind of relate to like Walter White also in Breaking Bad, who's more not that evil, but like in terms of being,
Because you would kill to get what you want.
yeah, maybe like metaphorically, but yeah, in terms of being like
I am
strategizing
the one
and
who like knocks
being
or whatever.
I am
Like,
the one who knocks. Yeah.
Yeah.
I am the one who eats spaghetti covered in maple syrup.
yeah, exactly.
I think I'd be I forgot his character's name.
I'm
but
sorry. I'm just imagining Will Ferrell as in Walter White in
Yeah.
Breaking Bad. I'm a coke dealer. Wait, what is it in Breaking Bad? Is it meth?
meth.
I make
some-
blue meth. It's shiny.
I like math.
I'm sure
It
there's
looks
some
like a
coke
Christmas tree.
in Breaking Bad.
No, I'd be you know the movie Castaway with Tom Hanks.
Mm-hmm.
I think I relate to
The
volleyball.
Yeah.
not even Wilson. No, I when Tom Hanks was stuck on that island and that scene of him like Wilson, like I'm just so close with like I have an object at my home that I'm very close to like that. Like if anything were to happen, I'd
What's its name?
Dolly.
What is it?
A doll. She's like this little black baby plush play school doll that I've had since I was born. And my mom got me a white one, but I just didn't connect with her, I guess. My mom's like, I just didn't want you to be prejudiced. So like, so I had this like black baby
But you
doll.
were, just not in the way she expected.
Yeah, right. She's like, ooh, what a switcheroo. No, I like still have her on my bed, and I'm like, when anyone comes over, I'm like, just throw her in the closet. But yeah, Wilson and Tom Hanks, that character is connect with him.
Huh.
I think my real answer is like Offred in The Handmaid's Tale, because like the book. Not I hear she has a more active role in the TV show, but
Is that the Elizabeth Moss character?
Yeah.
The main character? Or-
Yeah.
Okay.
But in like the book, she is just kind of mostly passive for the whole thing, and just like it's all happening to her. And I feel like that's like Margaret Atwood was trying to make a point that like if you were in like a dystopian universe, you probably wouldn't be the hero.
Yeah.
You would just be one of the people
Yeah.
who's like getting like assaulted or whatever. And like I relate to that like right now specifically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, that's kind of why I like the third Hunger Games book. Like, a lot of people say the first two are good, but the third sucks because she's not active enough. And I'm like, that's actually how it would go, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In that
For sure.
situation, like, that world people would manipulate you, and you couldn't girl boss your way to the top of the Hunger Games.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember I watched all of those in one day for some reason. And that was a lot. But actually, I just realized for Harry Potter, I might actually relate most to Harry Potter because I realized like I have a scar on my forehead where I like, there's like something where I like bumped into a church pew when I was playing in church one time as a
And
kid.
killed both your parents.
Yeah, and a wizard also killed my parents. But no, I don't know. Yeah, I relate to some. I do feel lame picking the main character of in the Harry Potter universe, but yeah, in terms of maybe him like having a difficult
I feel
childhood.
like I
or
have to
something.
pick somebody outside of
I
Harry
feel like
Potter.
I'm kind of like...
Anybody.
To stick in Harry Potter, I feel like I'm kind of like Snape too, because I'm sort
Yeah.
of evil, but it's not all my fault, and I'm sort of good too sometimes.
Yeah, I relate to Snape as well. He was like a
Yeah.
really
Hagrid.
interesting character.
Hagrid for me.
Mm.
Because I'm like, I'm here with the homies, but I'm also a hermit, so I'm going to be back in the crib.
Mm.
But if
You've
you
got
guys need
animals.
help, yes. If you guys need help, I'll randomly
Fantastic
show
Beasts.
up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I also relate to Moaning Myrtle because I'm always complaining, and I'm in the bathroom a lot too.
Moaning Myrtle was my favorite character in the Harry Potter and the Cursed Child, the play. It's like they do like a version that's doing like aerialist like acrobatics while she's like doing the ghost voice. It's super entertaining. But yeah.
That's cool.
Do you have a
I
Harry
have to
Potter
think of a non-Harry Potter character.
Oh, non.
My Harry Potter one is also Hermione, obviously.
Oh, you're both there, buddy. Nice.
I keep thinking like Lizzie from Pride and Prejudice, but I think I just like Pride and Prejudice. I'm not actually like Lizzie from Pride and Prejudice. I'm probably much more like Lydia, actually. But
The Fallen one.
yeah, that's just... Oh my gosh. She's such a slut.
Oh. Huh.
I love a slutty character.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of like what is other media beyond Harry Potter, because we've been
Harry Potter is the only media.
we've been so fixated on Harry Potter. Not to be too millennial cringe about it, but I feel like I'm kind of like Liz Lemon because I'm not good in love and am kind of a messy lady, but I can get my shit together for work sometimes.
Maybe I'm like Helly R, just because I'm very compartmentalized.
Wait, who's that?
She's from Severance.
Oh, okay. I haven't seen that yet.
Oh.
Heard it's really good.
Oh, yeah, I've heard great things. I still haven't seen Severance.
It's good. It's, you know.
A lot of people say Severance is a nightmare. I feel like when I go to an office, that's just what I do. I
Yeah.
just completely
I
That's
mean,
what
it's
it's based
definitely
on, I
like
think.
a
a metaphor. Yeah.
It's pretty obvious.
It's a pretty obvious metaphor. Yeah. But people are like, imagine if that was real. I'm like, it's kind of real to me. Like, if I go in, I have no personality because I don't feel like sharing that with people. And then when I leave, I completely don't remember that I was ever even there.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
also don't have much personality at work, and my job is being a stand-up comedian. So I feel like I should change that for my job.
Yeah, maybe that type of severance shouldn't apply to comedians.
Yeah.
I can't believe this is over.
I know. Okay, but
This is just season 1.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
not over.
You're right.
But let's go back to the question of what are our initial feelings I mean, our overall feelings about what are okay. So we can edit this. I'll ask the question as if it hasn't already been asked. Now that we've read the whole thing, what are our overall feelings about it? Did that come off natural?
Well, that's a great question I'm hearing for the first time.
Jacob, since you have had the most complete version of this.
Yeah, again, I only heard, like a random early chapter or two, and then this ending, and yeah, it's kind of feels like a cliffhanger ending, like the last, like Fast 10, the 10th Fast and the Furious movie, which is setting up for another thing, but this, I guess, isn't, so I guess it's like Inception, it's supposed to be up for interpretation, but no, I don't know, the spelling errors were very distracting, the character names changing. It did make me feel a lot better about the stories I wrote when I was in middle school, because they're at least a lot more grammatically correct, but yeah, I don't know, yeah, it was interesting. It was a fun read in terms of doing a podcast. It's not something I would read otherwise, but it was fun to talk about for sure.
I kind of think that it is, like, as Kelly said, or like earlier in the season, that it's like a satire, but I think it's like a poorly done satire because it's written by a child. Also, I read on Reddit that they were pointing out that like goth culture was like really in at the time, but it was like even more in for teens to mock goth culture and emo culture. So like that this is like a parody, like this is like a teen mocking goth culture.
I'm just realizing now too, the last line is actually abracadabra. I think they're going for like the killing spell, which is like something different.
Yeah,
but they're just doing an actual generic old spell. So I guess maybe they just made a rabbit appear at the end.
But yeah, I think, well, here's the thing. Do you think she messed it up, or do you think she intentionally got it wrong? Because I think she intentionally got it wrong to be funny.
Yeah, maybe it's like an Andy Kaufman thing, and all the spelling errors were like a choice.
I mean, in a
Some of them were.
How
for
many
sure.
times can you call him Snap?
Yeah.
Dumbledore.
Like, I mean, I don't think. Yeah.
The story was a Dumbledore.
Oh.
See, okay, long passages of it were boring, but I think overall it was a lot better than I thought it was going to be. There were enough moments that really grabbed my attention. There was a lot of sex. Jacob, you missed most of that, I think.
In my personal life as well. I've missed some of this.
But yeah, could have done without so many outfit descriptions. But I enjoyed it overall. I'm glad that we experienced this whole thing. I think if I was reading it on my own, I probably would have stopped reading it.
Oh yeah.
But with all you guys to guide me forward, here we are.
Yeah, there is something interesting about it having a lot of sex scenes, but the person who wrote it has maybe never had sex. Like they're in, you said they're in like middle school or something. And that is interesting to see their imagination.
Is that how you sexed?
Yeah, this all is totally accurate from what I understand about sex.
I do think it's also, there is something to be said about like her just like ending it and not having like an epilogue where she's like, and all of the characters married the characters that they were dating in high school and they all have the kids.
Yeah, I would think there'd at least be one line of like, then this happened, like at least tying it up, like it just ends mid-action. That's such an interesting choice. But yeah.
I think it's kind of the opposite problem of like a J.K. Rowling, I guess.
Yeah.
Where J.K. Rowling's like, and then they all have children together, and all the children are happy, and all the children are happy.
Yeah, somebody should have had to just get like a boring insurance job and then married the girl at their office. Yeah, instead of marrying their high school sweetheart or their primary school. What do they call them in British terms?
Uni?
This isn't uni. This is pre-uni.
They're
schooly.
They're schooly sweetheart.
I don't know if that's accurate.
They're schooly tart.
they're yeah, I don't know.
secondary school sweetheart. That's how you call it.
Secondary school slug. Snog. Oh, that's what I was trying to say.
I don't know. I kind of think this is like the 2006 version of Rage Bait. Where, like, you know how when you post a comedy video that you intend, like, you make it as a sketch and you're making fun of, like, something, and then, like, 1,000 people come on and they're like, you're so dumb, I can't believe you would do such a dumb thing. And you're like, I was making fun of the dumb thing. Like, I think that, like, this is, like, that, but, like, in the fan fiction version.
I think that was partially the intention, but I think that it is dumber than intended.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, certainly, like, all of the outfits get a little bit relentless.
I think even the outfits, like, I agree that with Laura that it wasn't, like, their attempt at satire is missing the mark for sure, but I think like they were making fun of bad fan fiction that, like, overly described outfits.
Yeah.
Because, like, yeah.
I don't know. I kind of, now that I'm reading it over, I do kind of like how you'd think.
I kind of like the ending. It's growing on me.
Yeah.
I like it too.
I'm reading, like, you'd think
I would
knowing.
have won the bet. I should have bet more.
Yeah. You'd think knowing what Tara, or,
Yeah.
you'd think she'd be like, and then this person got pregnant, and then this person, like, she'd give every little detail. But this one, she kind of leaves it to our imagination. Like what Jacob said about The Sopranos, how it just, like, or The Whale. You ever seen The Whale with
That's a
Brandon?
good movie. Yeah.
It's like, in the end, it's like a white light, and you're kind of like, I think he died.
Or The
like,
Giver.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I'm kind of like,
That book pissed me off.
I forgot about
It's-
that. Yeah.
it's-
Oh, yeah.
a
the
huge
ending.
cliffhanger, and I did not expect that from her, given all the other unnecessary details she's given throughout.
I expected a cliffhanger, but I expected it just to end. Do you know what I mean? Not a cliffhanger.
No, that's what I expected too. That's why I was pleasantly surprised. Because
Yeah.
I expected it to just be like, and then I put on my. Well, okay, even that would have felt like a full circle moment if we described an outfit at the end. But yeah, I expected it to just be like, wait, did we print out the last page? Did we not? Like, is this the last? Should we double check? But it was clearly like, oh, cliffhanger.
Yeah.
Yeah, or maybe, like, I guess an alternate ending I thought would happen, because she's so like, oh my god, I'm the greatest and everything. Like, if she were to sacrifice and she died, and then everyone like mourned her and that was the end,
I think that already happened earlier. Right? Like, there was, like, that troll chapter where she, like, died and she was a Horcrux or something.
Well, she's repeated plenty of things before that concert, like 5 times. But yeah, I don't know. I loved it. I did like it. I don't think I would have read it by myself, but I haven't read a lot of things by myself in a while. So this with you guys has been such a treat.
I do have a lot of writer's block, so like reading this makes me be like, oh, I guess like whatever I read probably isn't gonna be that bad compared to some stuff.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, just do it.
Yeah.
It's inspirational.
Yeah, give her credit when credit's due. She fucking did the thing.
Yeah.
So,
her.
Well, with that, join us for season 2, which is going to be something different, obviously.
yeah.
We haven't 100% decided yet. We have a bunch of really good ideas.
I think we gotta go back to Jacob's room.
I
Oh,
would
yeah,
say-
we can read some of my middle school stories. as
Yeah,
well.
I would say we've got 2 main good
Jacob,
ideas.
do you want to have a party?
So
Sure.
we can,
So we can brainstorm.
really
Brainstorm
solidify.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
in your bedroom, because that worked.
Cool.
All right, guys. Well, until next time.
Wait, shouldn't we do our plugs?
Oh,
Plugs.
plugs.
Yeah.
Wait, we kind of did we not?
No.
Oh,
No.
no. Okay.
Or, I mean, I guess we don't have to do plugs because
yeah,
it'll all
okay.
be in the description.
We can, though.
No,
Okay.
we say
I would love to do
goodbye or
plugs.
see you later.
Can I do plugs?
Yes.
No.
Okay, yeah, you can find me on Instagram at mrjacobwilliams and on like TikTok and X, I guess. And then I have a 1-hour comedy special, Unemotional Roller Coaster, on YouTube and some audio streaming places. And yeah, so I'll be posting videos and tour dates on there. Check that out, I guess. All right, thanks.
And you're working on or is that a secret?
Oh, what's that? Which thing?
Is the book a secret?
Oh, actually, yeah. So this is kind of on topic for this podcast, but I actually just reread a bunch of stories I wrote in middle school, and some of them I actually won regionally the Young Authors Contest in Louisville, Kentucky, like 3 years in a row in 6th, 7th, 8th grade.
Wow.
So I reread some of those stories, and yeah, I'm thinking about putting those out as a book. I have to like figure out how to do that, but yeah, so maybe I'll do that, and or maybe we'll read them on this podcast or something if you want. But although is it called bad fan fiction?
Yeah, I mean, ideally it should be bad.
I think I have some bad ones too. I could find some bad ones.
It could be bad, like Bart Simpson, bad, like good.
Bad, like good. Okay, yeah, I could find if there's one that would be a good fit.
Like cringeworthy, you know? Like I feel like those
Okay.
fan fictions are kind of.
Yeah, I read mine and they were just excellent writing, so I don't think they would work for this. But no, I'm sure I have some bad ones there too. I can find something. I could definitely do that if you guys want.
You can follow me everywhere at Rebecca T. Kaplan and find my show dates and more videos and stuff.
I'm Laura Merli, and I also have a YouTube special called Belly Slappin' Fun that you should watch. And I'm on Insta or TikTok at Passive Abrasive.
And I'm Amanda Lynn Baez. I produce and run Chud City Comedy at the Gutter in Williamsburg, Brooklyn. So come through every second Thursday of every month.
I'm Arielle Dundas. Follow me on all the socials. I'm doing particularly well on Threads and Blue Sky lately, so check that out.
You're killing it on X. I mean, not X, Threads.
That's the only one she didn't say.
X. You're killing it on Threads. I love your Threads. I love what you're saying on there.
I really appreciate it.
And remember to follow the podcast.
Fuck X, sorry.
Yeah. Follow Bad Fanfic Podcast.
Yeah.
Yes.
I still don't know.
And if you're not subscribed on whatever you're listening on this already, subscribe and like.
You can
please.
change that about yourself.
Yeah.
Please. We want to wear red contacts next time.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. If we hit like, what did we say? 1,000?
1,000.
But we're like almost at 100.
Yeah, we're at 100.
We're at 100. That's kind of crazy.
That's crazy.
Thank you, random 100 people.
I mean, because there's like that TikTok sound that's like 100 doesn't seem like a lot, but if 100 people were in a room, you'd freak out.
That's a lot. That's like
100 people were in this room, it would be a fire code violation.
No, I mean, we would literally be dead.
Yeah. Literally, it would be a problem. We'd be like, you are not allowed to be in here. Over 50 of you.
I think like 10.
Over 10 of you.
Yeah.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for watching and listening.
Black fanfic, witches collide. Plot holes so deep, where logics denied. We laugh, we cry, it's all so tragic. In this world of chaos.